All right, y'all, we back with a reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and right now, we've been taking to Minnesota, man, where Nick Shirley investigated a fraud scandal. Let's see what's going on.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building. Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses.
$18 billion? God damn. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, he just cracked the code. 18 billion? Oh, yeah, this gonna go crazy.
So much fraud, it could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia. These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the US taxpayers' expense. And in this video, we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand.
I'm gonna tell you now, bro. This nigga's playing with fire right here. You playing with niggas who making $12 billion off schemes. They ain't gonna like that you putting this information out there, brother. They gonna come for this nigga ass, bro. Nick Shirley, watch your back, man.
His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked. How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day, and all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing?
What are they moving then? This is crazy, bro. Hey, Minnesota is when they were saying like the Somalians was eating people dogs. Y'all remember they were saying that? That was Minnesota, right?
So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somalians. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that...
Oh, yeah, they're going to get him out the way. Him right here. He out there. He in the midst of the shit. They ain't going to like that, brother. God damn, you fuck with these people money. He going to come up missing. Watch.
I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two childcares listed at the same address. And together, they're licensed supposedly for 120 children.
And you ain't
I
saw
have
none.
never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These
Damn.
Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these child care
Whoa, these niggas running a play. They running a cold play. Transportation scheme and child care scheme. Damn.
centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all fraught with violations, and even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money. And it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
Yeah.
So we have a thing called CCAP.
Who the
It's
hell
a
giving
blend
them
of
the money?
federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare.
They involved in.
And then you have child care. And then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different
On all three?
types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation, and a lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address.
Man, hell no. 14 companies at the same address doing the same thing. How the fuck does something like that slip through the cracks where the government, who is funding the money, don't pick that up? Now, see, when shit like that be going on, y'all know when it's big business like this, big money, everybody got their hands in the pot. A lot of people got their hands in the pot. Yeah, the Somalians are going to be the fall guys, for sure. They're going to be the fall guys. But for the government to keep funding it and them like turning the cheek to what's really going on, 14 businesses at one address and everybody at that business, all 14 of those companies are getting paid. And they can't pick that up to go research that, to go see what's really going on. They got their hands in the pot too. It's only obvious.
There's another building in St. Paul that has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
And the government knows about this.
The government knows they're writing the checks.
They got their hands in the
Democrats
pot.
over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes. And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe. And they're afraid of their own shadow. And
I hope Nick Shirley confirms this, because we hear him talking. Obviously, he's a Republican. We hear him talking on the Democrats. But it's easy to say, okay, yeah, what he's saying is true. I would like to see if Nick Shirley goes and actually see for himself. I hope that's what he's going to do, because that's a crazy claim. 22 businesses at the same address running a play, 14 businesses at the same address running a play, and nothing that they're saying they do, they actually do. And it's just constantly going on and millions of dollars being funded and nobody's checking. How? How is that possible?
don't understand. This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud, and they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it? Nothing. You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law, which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walz is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history, anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Now we about to get some action. Well, let's go. That's what I want to see. I want to see you go there. Let's see what's going on.
So we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Child Care, which actually has another child care registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000. In 2022, they got $714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, $1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about $800,000, and in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes. Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care.
Look at his homeboys back there masking up. Y'all see them? They putting the mask on. What's finna go down?
Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year.
Damn.
And there are no children. Every facility that you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are
Damn.
indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
Nigga, they're not letting you in there, motherfucker.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Yeah. Try to get in, ring the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here?
Look right here. Somebody like, what's going on? That's somebody checking for them. What's going on, nigga? Because that's the business right there. So somebody next door is in on it. They know the deal. Who is that?
And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building. Right
9
there.
years.
Now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Oh, they about
Hello,
to trip.
is this your daycare?
No. Can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location.
And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota.
And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of Somalia. Now we're going to the next daycare center. How much money has this one generated?
This one, in fiscal year 2025, $1,042,059. In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078. And in fiscal year 2023, $727,336.
Damn. Them motherfuckers is cleaning the fuck up, bro, for a facility with no children. 1,700,000. License for 40 children. And not one is there. So how is this possible? How is this possible?
This next one is literally 1 block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center. All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody
they got the same play for every building.
is here.
Look, everything is covered. Look, they got the front door covered with like foil, look like. Their windows is covered. What the fuck is going on?
This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there.
Oh.
And the other daycare center right now is right here.
On the other street.
These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars.
Back to
I
back.
knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello?
They
Can we
got
speak?
back to back nurseries, child care centers.
I would like to check a child in the daycare. Why? Can I speak?
Why? Oh, this shit is crazy, God. These niggas that crack some crazy shit.
Speak to a manager?
Whoa.
Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Child Care.
All right, y'all. What do y'all think is going on? What do y'all think is happening? How are these businesses being funded so much money year after year after year, and not a kid is there? And no one is checking to confirm. Imagine being paid $1 million by the government, and the government has not checked in 3 years to make sure that there are actually kids there. That's a lot of money to give up to not confirm. What do y'all think is going on? Let me know in the comment section.
In the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids,
74
was paid
kids.
$1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids. And all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door. I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cuz I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed.
That nigga said, where the kids? He said, huh? Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. It's the wrong person, man. Get your ass in the building, man. You know you ain't supposed to be out front when these white people come around, nigga.
It's for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million.
Oh, he done pulled out his phone. What are you doing? Go walk your ass in the fucking building like that lady and shut the fuck up, man.
Dollars in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here.
When?
State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh, no, this is bad. No, you're not the guy, man. You're making this look worse. They already on y'all ass, and now you just making it look worse. You said, I work here, and then the nigga asked about the kids, and you said, huh? You don't even know it's supposed to be kids there. You so out the loop. What kind of play are they running, y'all? What kind of play is this they running? What do y'all think this play is?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well, then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain you everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
No.
you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my
Oh my God, Rod Wave's sister going crazy, man. She ain't playing no games on their ass. I'm scared of you color your color, nigga. Nigga, are you a racist? Yeah.
color. That makes you a racist. So right now,
This is my
they're all
tax
getting
money.
mad because he's showing the
I
paperwork
don't
of
know
this
that.
business being registered as a business. 74 children,
I've
no
lived my
children.
whole life
We
here.
saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
Wow.
So
But now
where did
they're
this
all
money
getting mad.
go? What was this money spent on? 1.26
Oh, it's
million.
going
What was
crazy.
that money
Ask
spent?
the owner.
There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking
That's
for
not
the
my
owner
proof.
if you're
That's
telling me
not
to
my
talk
proof.
to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids?
Oh,
Do
this
I
is
need to call
epic.
someone? Do I need?
This is epic right here, y'all. This is mayhem. This is the type of shit I like to watch because it's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so confused, but it's so entertaining and intriguing. It's like, what is going on, bro? And then they're not making it no better because they not, you know what I mean? They're not cooperating in any form or fashion with this dude. And then now I'm really asking, like, what is going on, bro? Where are the kids? How are y'all getting this much fucking money every year from the government? Every year. This isn't like a one and done. They've been doing this shit for 5 years, 6 years. How the fuck are they doing this? That's a lot of fucking money. Put us on. We want to learn. That's why I'm asking, nigga. Shit. Teach us.
Issue an Amber Alert for missing children? Are these children missing?
Oh, they got a kid.
It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers,
They're-
preschool.
Oh, wait. That's not an infant.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
Slap it. Slap the mics. Oh, yeah. This one, she finna start tripping. She finna start tripping.
It's cut
right.
anyway.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant
Oh,
fraud that
shit.
was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city. And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center, absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility
God
right there.
damn, they cleaning up.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now. From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign.
Oh my God. What the fuck? So they just all over the city milking shit. They just all over the city milking millions and millions and millions of dollars. And nobody's doing nothing about it. That is interesting.
That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up!
said
Huh?
they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Here we go. White on white crime. Let's go.
Don't open up! We have ice!
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million over
Don't
the
open up! It's ice!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know where
You're
the-
not welcome here!
Are you-
Shame on you!
Are you
You're
in
not welcome at the Learning Center, man. Get your ass away from the Learning Center now.
favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you! It's
going
ice!
illegally,
Don't open up!
fraudulently to
Don't
this
open
business
up!
that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't
Open up.
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong
Yeah, don't open up.
here just like you belong here.
Don't open up! It's ice!
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children at here at this building, but there's no one here.
Don't
This is a
open
child
up.
daycare center.
There's 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding.
She
You know
don't
where the
get-
children are? Were they kidnapped? They run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
She don't give a fuck what they talking about. I wonder who she is and what she got to do with this shit. Because why was she there? How was she already there when they pulled up, already knowing? What is her role in this? Why are you at this location at this exact time defending this shit? What do you do?
Who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
haven't seen anybody in here.
We're going to educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelt learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
99 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know, where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
8
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years?
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel?
Damn. This is about to blow the lid off some shit. The government, they already knew it was happening. They just like, shit. I don't know, because this is going viral. Now, if there is stories about it, I haven't seen it before. But this Nick Shirley one is going viral right now. It's all over Instagram, man. So I'm like, oh, I got to react to this shit. And this is really crazy. Nurseries all over the damn city of Minnesota. And not one kid at one of them, but yet and still, they're getting millions a year. Where is the money going to, and who the fuck is behind approving this shit? That's the real question. When you start digging at that, okay, we see what's going on here. We're sold. There's no kids. We don't see a soul. They're running a play, obviously. Now, we need you to get in them government offices. Let's see what happens. Who's behind it? Go get at them.
And that this place is receiving $1.9 million.
Disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant, too. That's, if they get caught for that, it's a federal offense. I know, I studied law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah.
Wow.
He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Man, who the fuck is this guy? First off, how do we even know that you're not like an actor? How do we know that you're really a resident there? I don't know, man. Nick Shirley, you might have pulled a fast one with this one. I don't know. He's not giving me the vibes of somebody that's really from there. He's giving me straight actor vibes, bro. Nah. I know content when I see it. That's content. This is content.
Well, where? Yeah, it's just, I've never seen nobody here at all.
So how long have you been living here?
Since 2017, 2018.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building?
No, not at all.
So this big daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money. $1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years.
Nah. We're not taking that bait. No. You're not gonna fool us with him.
Never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in fraud, and we headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the fraud taking place.
This place is called Future Leaders Early.
Hold on. Why you gotta highlight George Floyd's neighborhood? Why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that? We going to George Floyd's neighborhood. Oh, this nigga right here. He trying to connect with the people. He want to connect with us, y'all. He want to connect with the people. We're going to go to George Floyd's neighborhood.
Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million.
Damn.
In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children.
Nigga, how? $6 million?
Every day of the week, 5 days a week.
I mean,
let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
Damn.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going to terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft, it's fraud. And the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime off all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined to see this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million.
What do y'all think about this dude who's riding around with Nick? Is he like too invested? Because like, what's his real reasoning? What is he trying to prevent? Okay. What is y'all take? What is y'all take on why he's so invested in this? Because of what? Because he said he committed 9 years. He committed 9 years of his life to investigating this. That's a lot of commitment. That's almost a decade.
Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey here. Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare?
Why her face look like that?
No. Why can't I check out the daycare?
Like somebody hit her.
Meredith's not here.
Okay, but if can I get paperwork or anything to submit my son little Joey to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
Business card?
No, I would like your business card actually.
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody?
This is crazy.
Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yes.
Why are there no children?
Two of Mexico.
Would my son little Joey have friends to play with here?
No.
No.
Yes.
No friends.
Damn, y'all. Hey, look, real. This is what's trippy about this, right? For them to be milking that much money, you would think they would be a little more slick about their finesse. At least have some children there. You know what I mean? On some shit like just in case people come snooping around, let's at least have, let's say 10 children in this motherfucker. At least have some children running around every day. If we're saying 7 days a week, we have a daycare where we're making $3 million a year, $1 million a year. At least have, if I'm sure she has kids, at least have your kids in there running around to make it look like, hey, there's kids in here. What the fuck y'all talking about? You can't come in and see though, but here go two taking a bathroom break, walking around right now. You can paint the picture, like, but the one thing they all got in common, none of them has had one kid yet, which is crazy.
For little Joey.
Yes. Sorry.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they are receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him into the autism center because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Oh my God, dog. So nobody has been trained on what to say. Nobody. All right, in case authorities come by or in case people come around snooping and they do interact with you, here's what to say. Say this. Say this. This is y'all, hey, here's the script. We have 70 kids here. Boom, boom. Today they're, you know what I mean? Whatever's going on. I can't let you near here because of child safety protocol. Boo, boo, boo. Like, have a script. God damn. They just all getting caught off guard. The first man didn't know what was going on. He said it don't even be kids there. He admitted to it. No kids here. Like, y'all niggas sloppy. How are they this sloppy and getting away with so much money is the question. What the fuck?
More than 5?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, so you don't really know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here because there's.
So why are you asking us about
the fraud?
and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a jewelry spot.
Nah.
But that's our number. Yeah, I can go. But this is a. We can't let you guys in. So.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
Oh,
After being
shit.
able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
Dog, it's no cars. It's just empty. No kids. And they all right next to each other, bruh.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative
Wow,
Minds Daycare,
the next day?
$2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door, absolutely nobody was inside, and once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet, millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble, they had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
And it still got the old sign name up. They sloppy, bro. The fact that this shit is happening and they just don't give a fuck makes this crazy. It's clear as day it's a government play. But that's why I'm like, all right, you done proved your point with this. We get this part. The Somalians are running the play. We get it. But why is the government running, like, who's in charge in the government's facility? Let's go there now. Go there, bro. You already done proved your point with the Somalians. You done went to 7 different spots, all the same results. Cool. They getting their chili, though. I'm not mad. Get your chili. Get your chili. But this white boy is on y'all ass. This white man is on y'all ass, and y'all moving sloppy, and y'all should clean that up. If y'all gonna do this play and continue to run this play, all right, y'all. Let's at least put some kids in the building. Let's fund the parents, whoever kids these is, whatever, I don't know, figure it out. But it needs to be some kids running around these buildings so when people come, it looks legit. That's the easiest, number one, step one. You got all these daycare centers and nobody ever see kids there. Let's put kids. Step one, let's put kids there. What the fuck? That's a lot of money, nigga. Like, y'all can put some kids in there.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the child care centers,
Go to
that's
Human
just only a
Services,
small
man.
piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years?
This is big business right here. You are stepping on some toes, brother. You are stepping on some toes, exposing a $24 billion play. These niggas was able to milk 20. I mean, this shit is happening everywhere, though. Don't get it twisted like it's only in Minnesota. They running plays all over these motherfuckers. Dirty politics, man. You know how this shit go. But my nigga's highlighting it, and this is probably one of the sloppiest. For them to be running a play that big, that many millions, billions, and to be so sloppy, that is insane to me right now. The easiest thing you could do is make sure it's kids at these kids' facilities. Hey, all the women here, bring all y'all kids. Bring your kids to work. We're going to make it seem like they're in school. We need at least 5 women up here every day. Let's make it look like a nursery every day. If that's our shit, 7 days a week, let's make it look like that 7 days a week. We could say 90 kids, but we don't got to let people in. But when they open the door, let them see at least 3, 4, 5 kids running around so they can be like, oh, it's kids here. Now that debunks that. You can't get in to see what's going on inside, so that's just going to be what you think, hypotheticals. But at least we know, hey, kids is there. We don't know if it's the ladies' kids or not. We don't know. Shit. All we saw was kids, so now this white man would have looked crazy if they went to every building and it was kids running around. We would have been like, oh, this white man crazy. He might be on to something, but there's kids at every building. But no kids there makes it seem like he is really cooking. And he's cooking right now, I ain't gonna lie. He's cooking. But I don't know how much longer he gonna make it after this. You just got on the radar. If they didn't know you was looking at their business before, you just exposed yourself who you are. They playing with a bag, brother. You ain't got a bag. 24 billion? Car accident, brake lines gone. Something gonna happen to this old man. I feel sorry for him, man. I feel sorry for him.
This is how right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare.
No, it's okay.
Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
What?
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest
They got this shit on lock, nigga. Damn, what the fuck?
place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here.
Can I get healthcare? No.
Here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company.
Hi, I'd like to get healthcare. No. Damn, they're not even like entertaining this shit. No. They know. This nigga Nick Shirley. I don't know what y'all think for to happen to Nick Shirley and his boy. Well, Nick Shirley gonna be good. He out of there. He just shooting his documentary. He gone. His boy gotta live there. His boy is exposing some shit.
Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
Wow. No. I don't know.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million.
Oh my
And
God.
finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare
$60
centers, and they actually took down information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that Gentlemen, matching your description, we're in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So
He's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property. And
He's in on it. He's in on it. Look at him. He looked like a scammer, bro. All that unnecessary shit on his goddamn vest. Why you got all that dumbass shit on your vest, bro? You ain't been getting no shootout right now, nigga. Nigga over here looking like nigga Paul Hogan or some shit. Whoever the fuck that is, Paul Hogan, nigga. I don't know who that was. But hey, looking good. Man, get your ass up out of here, man. God damn.
People are allowed to
You fucking up the documentary, man.
This police department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers
22?
operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Healthcare Aid Inc. and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Health Care. It just does not make sense. If you're trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition.
Damn.
But here, they have all of their competition.
Wait, who is that? Is that his boys coming from down the hall? Or is that the Somalians coming?
Right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Get out of here.
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay?
Close the door.
What do you think about
Close
the
door,
news articles
man.
and what's being spread on the news
Close the
about
door.
fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to?
Yeah?
Who can I speak to?
These niggas ain't fucking with, bruh. All right, man. This is wild. This is wild, bro. Jesus Christ. He is blowing the lid off this fucking scam. He exposing everybody, company names, the buildings. Damn.
Okay. As soon as you confront them about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it.
So where's the money going? What is it funding? Exactly what? So I get, okay, so he's saying it might be funding a terrorist group. Like, where is all, that's a lot of fucking money, bro. If you're talking about $12 billion, $18 billion, all these motherfuckers are in on it. Where is this money being funneled to? Back to Somalia? This is crazy. This is crazy.
And they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are
Don't
doing?
talk, nigga. Keep walking.
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare. And this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end.
Here we
and
go.
After this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent government.
There we go. That's what I was waiting to see, man. Come on, man. You already proved your point with them. Let's go here. Let's see what's going on, because I want to see this interaction.
Leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Black Line Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing lots of things happening, and especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about
Yeah. He got the guards. Now, we noticed that in the beginning when he had the two guards get out the car and cover their face up. You know what I mean? That's why the lady called him ice and shit. Oh, it's ice. So that's why he's so bold with this shit. I'm like, this nigga is bold. What he's doing, he's walking up to every company name, their door, showing the name of their businesses. He trying to blow the lid off this bitch, man. And yeah, he wouldn't do that if the security wasn't there. If he didn't have the security guards, he definitely wouldn't be doing this shit. But obviously, they're probably armed, dangerous, ready for action. You know what I mean?
This one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but 3 child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children, and in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million.
Jeez.
Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two,
no kids.
$2.66 million. Hello. Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Why is it?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding.
Why don't they have any fucking kids running around? Like, it's like what the? Are y'all that cocky and arrogant where y'all like, well, nigga, it don't matter who come around this motherfucker asking questions, ain't nothing gonna happen? Because that's the energy it's given. Like, it don't matter who come around this motherfucker, because it's like so nonchalant, so careless. They don't give a fuck that they running a play where they're milking $2.66 million, and there's not a kid in sight. Like, why not? Why not put no kids at none of these kids' facilities? Is like, that's the mind-boggling question. Like, what the fuck? Why y'all not doing it? Has nobody ever questioned it until now or something? Like, the fuck?
And 2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center.
It's for the get cracking. Okay, get crack. We need some action.
But between those buildings, over $2.6
Call y'all
million.
husbands. Call y'all
We're just
handlers.
curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at?
Nobody got answers.
Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these child care centers have no children?
I don't care is crazy.
I don't know. No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not make you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside of Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers.
You see what I'm saying, y'all? This is all I'm saying, man. This is all I'm saying. All he keeps standing on is where are the children? The easy solution, put some children in the goddamn buildings. After that, what is going to be his narrative? Why are you making so much money? Where are the children? The children right here. What you got to say after that? Look, here go children right here. There's 20 of them in this motherfucker. What? What are you talking about? Nah, no more questions, bro. It's over with. Because all you can say is where are the children? But why? Why are they not putting... Get to the government building, man. Fuck all this. We passed this. Get to the government building, man.
Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask me the local government, yeah.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk
you
outside?
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have. She doesn't have permission to record me.
No, you cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where are the children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this. You
okay.
understand?
Then are there children?
So leave. Please leave.
Are there children?
No. You might not want to sue him, brother. You're going to open up a can of worms. You're going to expose everything.
Here.
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's happening.
We are not a child care. We are nothing to do with it. We're common people walking. And
yes.
You are,
we're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. You have.
Where are the children at?
Leave. Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking to
the Minnesota
right
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
I don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him, plain and simple, where are the children? Do children come here?
This is why I've had my life. I've been attacked twice. Once.
Oh, no, you think you've been attacked. They about to get your ass because you ain't going to have no security. You only safe because Nick got these security guards with you right now. But nigga, he about to be, oh, this shit gonna fuck. They better put some protection on this nigga after this video.
With a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by 3 Somali men simply for asking questions about what was going on. And they're very, very violent people. They do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children, he called the cops on us and we headed to the state capitol where they're having a meeting about the fraud to confront the state representatives and people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who is profiting and connecting all the dots.
They on top
and while while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue. So I went and confronted her after that.
Yes, but I'm.
He has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota. And do you think this fraud
I don't know who
crosses?
you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat, or just facts that fraud is happening?
I think the fact that
Because
you're talking about it as a partisan issue.
Well, because that's what I heard you talking about. That
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking
we want
about
to build
is
we want to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
no, I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to
When are you
happen.
gonna hold Governor Walz accountable for this?
Okay.
This nigga said, when are you going to hold Governor Walz accountable for this?
Sir?
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you gonna hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
Excuse me?
Yes. Are you?
If you're going to talk to me like
Are you
that.
the state? I'm a disability advocate.
I heard you, and
get
you got a chance
overstimulated.
to testify.
Thank you for testifying today.
No.
Ma'am, the facts are the facts that fraud is happening here.
Get
And
cracking.
it's not a nonpartisan issue. How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath?
I think if you've
government
been
here.
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as well as who, both Democrat and Republicans. I think what you heard today is that the Republicans who control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud within the Trump administration. We have is fraud. Private providers have.
No. We know that. We all know it's fraud everywhere. Yes, we know that. But he talking about yo shit going on in Minnesota. That's what we try to figure out. It's fraud all over this shit. All in politics. We know that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Made government a mark. And so every person running government, Democrats or Republicans, are dealing with the issue of how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with consumers. I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare. You know who runs Medicare? President Trump. Medicaid fraud is a 50-state issue. And so, again, it is not a partisan issue. There are Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that committee talking about it. But what you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that.
I hope you print that.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well,
The state of Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering.
What the fuck is up with this guy? What's up with this guy? The guys are suffering. Check bro out, bro. Look at bro. Look at his face.
I'm scared for my little brother.
You ain't got no little brother.
My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless?
What the
And
fuck?
how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
Oh my God. And one day we uncovered an estimated, $111 million worth of fraud. Shit. It is time to hold corrupt politicians and fraudsters accountable. We all work too hard and pay too much in taxes for billions to be wasted. It's time to reclaim our cities from the corruption and illegal fraudsters. All right, man. I'm sick and tired. My little brother. All right, y'all. That was Nick Shirley, man, blowing the lid off the fraud going on out there in Minnesota, man. With the Somalians, they going crazy out there. They running one of the biggest plays. 12 billion, 24 billion in 2 years, 18 billion. They going crazy, man. God damn. And that's only in Minnesota, y'all. This shit is happening all over this motherfucker, all over all these states. That's only in Minnesota, bro. So that's how much money is being funneled through these motherfucking. Everybody got their hand in the pot. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. There's no way they authorizing that much money and they're not getting a cut of it or something. It's some way beneficial. They're giving out that money because they're beneficial to them in some sort of way where the government is making money in exchange. How? I don't know. If you know, let us know in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video. Let us know what you think about this fraud going on. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.